Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paola and this is the mid-year Freakout book tag. So this is quite the booktube stable, and if I had it my way, this would have been posted way back mid-July at the latest, but things came up. I was kind of busy in the beginning of the summer, not always for good reasons. If you check my Instagram, you will see why. But here I am. I'm very excited to talk about the best and not so good books that I read in the beginning of 2025. Question number 1. What is the best book that you've read so far in 2025? So that's kind of hard for me to answer because I read a lot of really great books. So I will give you my top 5. In no particular order, one of the best books that I read in 2025 was It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth by Zoe Thorogood. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Per the book's subtitle, I guess we could call it, this is an autobiographic novel, and it chronicles the depressive episode that the author was going through as she was trying to write something, produce something that could be shared. This was easily one of, if not the best graphic novel that I have ever read, second only to Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. The representation, like the visual representation of depression and being in that like constant rotting stage of just your mind not being there for you was fantastic. Highly recommend this one. Book number 2, 24 Seconds from Now by Jason Reynolds. I experienced it through audiobook thanks to Libro FM, and it is a coming-of-age black romance book featuring 2 teenagers who are about to have sex for the very first time, and so the boy, the main character, locks himself in the bathroom and sort of starts chronicling their love story backwards. So like 24 seconds from now, and 24 weeks ago, and 24 months ago, so and so. This is so sweet, so funny, and it's one of the very few books where I was like, yeah, totally, this is what my friends acted like when they were in relationships when they were 15, 16 years old. There's a dog in the story, which I always appreciate. It's just so good. If you're familiar with the Jason Reynolds authorship writing, you just know he's one of the greatest of all time. He really shines in YA, and so if you haven't checked out 24 Seconds from Now, I highly recommend that you do so. Book number 3 is Under the Neon Lights by Ariel Vinson. This is a novel in verse, and it's about a young black girl who is sort of going through the motions of processing her parents' divorce, her dad leaving her. It's about first love and friendships and friendship breakups. It's also about gentrification, hobbies, what we do to save our community, what we do for our community, not just saving. It's so powerful. I am in constant awe of writers who can pull off novels in verse, and this is one of the greatest. It's so good. Book number 4 that I want to talk about, X Marks the Spot by Gloria Chow. Oh my goodness, this book had me up until like 3 or 4 a.m. so that I could finish it. I was crying halfway through. This one's about a girl who goes on a trip to Taiwan to sort of figure out some family stuff, figure out her place as a Taiwanese diaspora girl. It's also a love story, exes to allies to lovers. It's so pure. Like, and what I mean by that is it's just like, it's so like unadulterated teen angst, and I love that about this book so much. It's also about mother-daughter relationships, it's about grandparents, it's about diaspora family trauma. I would love to talk about this book forever and ever, but I do have an interview with Gloria Chow, which I will link down below in case you want to check it out. And finally, the 5th book that I want to talk about is Thirsty by Jazz Hammonds. I think this one came out maybe last year, maybe 2023, I don't remember anymore. But this one is about a girl who wants to join a sorority set between the summer of being a senior in high school and being a freshman in college. And so there's that kind of I don't know what to do with my life. Am I doing the right thing? Am I just going with the herd? Am I doing what's right for me kind of stuff? It's about her wanting to join a sorority with her girlfriend and another friend of theirs. It's about peer pressure. It's about addiction. It's about what is real friendship, what is enabling, who are your accomplices, who are your actual friends. It's so good. It's queer, it's coming of age, it's angsty. It spoke to me in such a personal level as someone who stopped drinking when I was 23 years old. I found it very, very cathartic. Highly recommend this book too. Question number 2, what is the best sequel that you have read so far in 2025? I don't have an answer. I haven't read any sequels. I am long overdue to start the Nikolai duology by Lee Bardugo. Question number 3, what is a new release that you haven't read yet but want to? If We Were a Movie by Sakia and Jamal. You Started It by Jackie Halilieh. I really loved, adored, could not get enough of her debut, Something More. So I'm just like dying to read this one. I've also seen quite a few Olivia Rodrigo lyrics that she's used to promote the book, and I'm just so up for that. If We Survive This by Raquel Marie. Fable for the End of the World by Ava Reed. The Ex-Girlfriend Murder Club by Gloria Chao. Futbolista by Johnny Garzavilla. Question number 4, what is your most anticipated release for the second half of the year? I have 5. Number 1, Blood Moon by Brittany S. Lewis. The way that she has been promoting this book nonstop on Instagram and on TikTok, I cannot wait to get my hands on this book. Number 2, Leaving the Station by Jake Maya Arlo. I think this is a book that takes place over the course of one day. I might be wrong about that. But this is queer, contemporary, YA romance. I think the characters are in college. I love reading stuff like that. Nobody has the same college experience. I find that wildly fascinating, and I'm dying to read this book. Number 3 is The Golden Boy's Guide to Bipolar by Sonora Reyes. First of all, this cover is stunning. I love that it matches Sonora's debut and the other book that they wrote as well. I forget what that one is called. I think it's called the Luis Ortega Survival Club, something like that, which I also have, and I also am dying to read. I've just been bad at keeping up with new releases, but I love Sonora Reyes. I love their writing style. Number 4 is Showstopper by Lily Anderson. Lily Anderson is one of my favorite YA horror writers of all time. She's just so good at what she does. She's funny, she's horrific, she's sentimental. Like, there's so much angst and so much humor in that angst as well, and so much horror in all of that put together. It's so good. And this one in particular, it's about theater kids in a summer camp. I mean, she did this for me. She wrote this one just for me. And number 5 is An Archive of Romance by Ava Reed. This is a companion novel to the Studying Drowning series, Dark Academia. I'm gonna put some images here, like some little like previews that both Ava and the publisher HarperCollins have shared. It looks gorgeous. It is currently up on NetGalley. I am way too scared to request it because what if they reject me? But I have pre-ordered it. I know that I'm going to love it 10 times more than I am expecting to. Number 5, what is the biggest disappointment? Again, thankfully, I don't have an answer for these. I am getting increasingly better at choosing which books will float my boat, and the ones that I don't feel that are quite there, I just drop, DNF, don't care to finish them, and for that reason, I just don't include them in biggest disappointments. Question number 6, the biggest surprise. I have 3 books for this. Number 1, Little and Lion by Brandy Colbert. I had read these way back, I think it was 2017, 2018. I don't remember when I first read it, but I was really excited to reread it, refresh my memory of it a bit. It is way better than I remembered it. I knew that I had loved it back when I first read it, but upon rereading it, it really like solidified itself in my maybe top 10 favorite books of all time. It's so, so good. I love stories about siblings and the queer coming of age, the mental illness of it all. It just really elevates this book. It deserves all the praise and more of that, in my opinion. Another book that took me by surprise was X Marks the Spot by Gloria Chao. This one, I knew I was going to love it because of the whole like scavenger hunt, adventure in Taiwan, family stuff. It sounded like straight up my alley, but I was not expecting it to like shatter my heart and put it back together piece by piece. It's so good. It's so clever. So sweet, so angsty. It's everything you could have possibly wanted in a book. And the third book that took me by surprise was, of course, Thirsty by Jess Hammonds. I didn't really know what this book was about other than it was kind of being compared to, by the publisher, to Euphoria in a way, I think. And I don't think girls who are addicts are given the same kind of grace and room to grow as male addicts do. And so I thought this was going to be a really interesting novel just from that perspective alone. But it just, again, did what X Marks the Spot did. It broke my heart into 1,000 million pieces, and then it put them back together. It captures an experience that is so close to my heart. I love it so, so much. Please go read it if you haven't already. And by the way, whoever outbid me for it in the queer liberation auction, what the fuck? What the fuck? I wanted it so, so bad. An annotated version of these would have saved my life. How dare you? I'm kidding. It's great that I got outbid. Shout out to everyone who donated to that wonderful cause, but I really want an annotated copy of Thirsty. Question number 7. Who is your new favorite author? It can be a debut author or a new to you author. I have 3 answers for that. Number 1 being Ling Ling Huang. They wrote Immaculate Conception. It is a really unsettling sci-fi queer horror. I read this one with my friend Adri over at Perpetual Pages. It's so good. It's so like quiet and sinister in its horror, which makes it all the more fucked up. Number 2, Ariel Binson, Under the Neon Lights. So good, so angsty, teenage, gentrification, the fact that it's a novel in verse, like wowed me, floored me. It's so good. I really cannot wait to read more from her. And finally, of course, Jess Hammonds. Thirsty is her second novel. I can't wait to read more of Jess Hammonds. Question number 8, newest fictional crush. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I haven't read adult novels this year much, if at all. Question number 9, newest favorite character. Okay, this is one of my favorite things to talk about, so let's do it. Number 1, Blake from Thirsty by Jess Hammonds. I don't think women who are addicts or young girls who are addicts get the same kind of platform or treatment or stage to talk about their addiction troubles, their mental illnesses, the way that men do. And so reading this book helped me not only in my own journey, but also in understanding other perspectives on addiction that come from people who are more similar to me in terms of gender. And so this was very interesting from that alone, but also the way that Jess Hammonds wrote Blake really, I think, speaks to me and to many other people, or at least it should. It's so fantastic. 2 and 3 are Gemma and Sander from X Marks the Spot by Gloria Chao. The way that the Asian heritage, specifically Taiwanese, is written in this novel, how they both have similar but different experiences based on who their grandparents and parents are, was fantastic. Like beyond words. This novel, it cured something in me, I think. And finally, Neon, the male protagonist in 24 Seconds From Now. I just think Jason Reynolds is fantastic. He's definitely one of my favorite authors of all time. He's funny, he's sweet, he's very charismatic, and I just love how in love he is with his girlfriend. Question number 10, a book that made you cry. That one is easy. X Marks the Spot by Gloria Chao. Little and Lion also made me cry quite a bit. And obviously Thirsty by Jess Hammonds. I just don't think I've ever read a book like this one, and I don't think I ever will. Question number 11, a book that made you happy. 24 Seconds From Now by Jason Reynolds. It's so sweet. Please go check it out. If you love YA, specifically YA romance, this is the book for you. And also big shout out to Treasure by Rebecca Weatherspoon. I really missed reading good, sweet, at times angsty sapphic romance. Question number 12. What is the most beautiful book that you've bought this year so far, or that you have been gifted? This Is Me Trying by Raquel Marie. The Last Cuentista by Donna Barbera. Certain Dark Things by Silvia Moreno Garcia. And Tyler Johnson Was Here by J. Coles. And finally, question number 13. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? So that's kind of a hard question because I'm notoriously very bad with TBRs. So I don't know, but I think my e-arcs and my rereads are on top of my list. We'll see how well I stick to that. Alrighty, so that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already and you'd like to, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!